Smoking sexy style!
Hello everyone! Welcome to Humane Entertainment. I'm Humane. I intend to entertain you. So, how's everyone doing today? Starlight, congrats on being first. Anyone else? You can also try to be either second, third. I have a whole row of things in the redeem. So, go ahead and catch up, I guess. Yeah, so, last Sunday's stream had some technical issues, unfortunately. Turns out a certain bird decided to overload our servers by downloading soundtracks related to Knuckles the Echidna. I confronted him about it, And then in his social awkwardness, he relapsed into his typical Bal Cuckoo personality and put me in yet another cage. At least he had the decency to put the cage on a couch, for what that's worth. So, yeah, so he wasn't lying. I was on the couch. I was in a cage on the couch, but yeah. But yeah, after he did his stream on Monday, he let me go and apologized for how he handled the situation. Apparently that's just a thing that happens with him every now and then. But yeah, that said, the connection to Twitch was not the only technological issues that we had. Because you see, we were playing Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. I initially intended to play the PC version, because then I wouldn't need to go through the trouble of capture cards and all that. Unfortunately, the PC version did not work well with OBS, so I resorted to the Dreamcast version instead. But that cheeky bird indeed. But the Dreamcast version necessitated me to swap disc 1 for disc 2 after a certain section. That unfortunately did not work out. So what is my solution for this? Well, turns out I have the PlayStation 5 version, which does not need to swap discs. Now, you might be thinking, oh, a PlayStation 5 version? That means the graphics will be a lot better, right? No. The original game was made for the Dreamcast. It then got ported to the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 1 was not as powerful as the Dreamcast, so they had to downgrade the graphics of that port. The PlayStation 2 is more powerful than Dreamcast, but somehow it had much longer loading times. The PlayStation 5 version is the PlayStation 1 version. Yes, they could have taken the PlayStation 2 version and sped up the loading times, thus fixing its one major flaw, but they didn't. They took the PlayStation 1 version, made it so that you don't need to swap discs, because like the Dreamcast version, the PlayStation 1 version had multiple discs, and then they just call it a day, I guess. So yeah, if you thought the Dreamcast version looked blocky, oh boy, are you in for a surprise for how the graphics look now. There we go. This is what we have to deal with today. So yeah, just again, if you thought the Dreamcast version looked blocky, here you go. This is what the PlayStation 1 version looks like. Yeah. So there you have that as an image. But yeah, either way, I booted up my PlayStation 5 and speed ran the game back to where I was in the previous stream. So hopefully we won't have issues anymore from this point on, and I can just stream this game till the end of Edward Carnby's story. If everything works out, I should be able to stream Aline's story this weekend and finish up the entire game as a result. So yeah, we're gonna try to finish up Edward's story, and then hopefully Sunday we will try to finish Aline's story in one fell swoop. So yeah, that's that. Additionally, for the people interested in the current mystery going on, so yeah, it says there, current mystery, a scythe-shaped guitar is outside the building, there is blood on it, and it is sharp enough to kill. That said, if you want more details, instead of asking me to recap the whole thing, you can just type !mystery recap. Let's test this out. There we go. There you have a whole recap to read again. And if you need thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, thank you for the subscribe, Mummert. Or Mummer T. Should I say Mummer T? Either way, Mummert. Thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, but yeah, if you need a recap for the mystery recap, just do ! And recap. But yeah, either way, thank you again for that. If you need a list of all the current clues, then you can do is it with an S or without an S? Now I don't remember anymore. We'll just try this. Okay, yeah, with all the S. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the subscription and much appreciated. Oh, didn't mean to interrupt you. No, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, if you do ! Current clues, that gives you the list of all the current clues so far. And then if you do ! People of interest, let's see if this works. Yeah, then you get a list of all the different people of interest, whether they are suspects or the people who are just interesting to consider for this mystery, I guess. So yeah. So have fun with that. You can also just use the channel points to try to help me find a new clue and all that other stuff. Anyway, I think we can just continue on with the game itself. Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah, so because this is the PlayStation 1 version, just look at the text. The text itself is also very pixely now compared to the sharper ones that the Dreamcast had. Anyway, load game. Alright, the steps here. Yeah. Okay, now some of my viewers might be thinking, oh, okay, but where's the previously on segment of the game and all that? Because I usually do a previously on. Turns out this game has it built in. Because if you just read the notebook, well, that's essentially all the things that Edward Carnby himself has wrote down in the meantime. Yeah, so back when we started, we only read this. Contacted Johnson. Confirmed me that he sent Fisk to Shadow Island. Fisk is the friend of Edward Carnby who got killed. And Edward Carnby went to Shadow Island trying to figure out who killed Fisk. So, must retrieve those Indian writing tablets and their translation. Must also protect that Aline Sedrak. Yeah, Aline Sedrak is the other playable character. We will play her story on Sunday. But yeah, but when we started the game, the notebook only said this. Now we have a bunch of other entries based on the things that Edward Carnby has done. So let's go over them in order so we can catch back up where we were. Aline landed on the rooftop of the manor. Should meet her there. Yeah, and thus we try to head to the manor. Hell broke loose here. I must reach the manor before something happens to Aline. Well, okay, so all these monsters appeared, all that. Should have given a weapon to Aline. I cannot believe Johnson is not aware of what is going on here. Funnily enough, if you actually play as Aline, you would find out that by this point she actually already has a weapon. So funny how Edward thinks that she is without a weapon, but actually she was already able to find a weapon by that point. Aline's alive, but what a temper she has. She is held captive in a room on the second floor. The door is not locked, but blocked. Obed Morton is definitely my prime suspect. Yeah, so we also know Aline wants to find Obed Morton because she thinks that Obed Morton is her father. Whereas Edward Carnby wants to find Obed Morton because he thinks he considers Obed Morton a suspect of the one who killed Fisk. So Edward Carnby and Aline Sedrak, they do kind of work together, but they do have different goals. So that's essentially their reasoning on why they split up and all that. Got Aline out of her trap. She seems obsessed with Obed Morton. Does she know something I don't? But by this point, he doesn't know about Aline considering Obed Morton possibly being her father. Does she know something I don't? In any case, she is not making my life easy. A ritual that takes place in a circle of stones, an incantation to be spoken in a precise direction, a planetarium, 7 statues, a gate to open, Edenshaw. What the hell is this place? Edenshaw is the Native American Abkhani from the Abkhani tribe, who we have met in the meantime. Yeah, the incantation. There was a tape that we could play, and the incantation went Ogulai Hypercarnus Corna or something like that. We're gonna have to remember that for something pretty soon, actually. Met an old Indian named Edenshaw. He seemed to be expecting me. He handed me an amulet similar to the one Fisk gave me. According to this fellow, nobody visited the island in the past month. He told me to go to the library. Okay, so that's interesting. That's something that we only figure out through this notebook. Yeah, so Edward Carnby started with an amulet to save. When we play as Aline Sedrak, she does not start with an amulet. So here, this is how we know that it's Fisk who actually gave Edward his first amulet before the events of the story. It's only when Edward meets up with Edenshaw that Edenshaw gave him another amulet to save. But yeah, that was not the first amulet that he got. Interesting how there is something of a lore thing on how Edward got that first amulet in the first place in his inventory. And there might be something to it once we actually get to the end of Edward's story. There is a flaw in the floorboards of the attic. A hiding place? We must find 7 animal-like statues. Yeah, so we already have one of them. We have a bison, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we found a bison in a secret room in the library. So that's one of the 7 animal-like statues. An old lady in attic. Obed's mother? She's half mad. Still the library. Yeah, so another clue to go to the library, yes. Obed is in the old fort. He appears to be imprisoned. Edward used a telescope, was able to see Obed in a fort on the opposite side of the island. That's what he was talking about. Okay, so that's what we got, and we were able to figure out the puzzle with the portraits and all that, and thus we were able to get out of the manor. Unfortunately, unlike the mansion of Alone Dark 1, some black hole did not eat up Edward Carnby here. Oh, right, I already grabbed all those things. Okay, fine. Yeah, so just as a little reminder of the lore, this Edward Carnby is not the same Edward Carnby from the Edward Carnby from Alone Dark 1, 2, and 3. That Edward Carnby was in the 1930s. This one is born in the 80s, 90s, something around there. They don't say it in the game itself, but the strategy guide essentially pointed out that there's some kind of destiny thing which makes a new Edward Carnby be born every few generations. So this is a different Edward Carnby, and the Edward Carnby that we played in Alone Dark 1, 2, and 3 is also not the first Edward Carnby, because there have been other Edward Carnbys before him, which is part of this prophecy thing. So, yeah, part of a myth arc thing. Oh, gate is locked? Yes, but from one of the portraits we were able to get this key here. You unlock the gate. Oh, also from the portraits, we got this thing, an engraved metal plate bearing astronomical symbols. So, come on. This is a zoom in. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, it's 2 moons facing each other, a star, and, well, I just considered an explosion. That's how I interpret it. But yeah, at the start of Edward's story, we found a padlock that we had to use. A sun? I guess that works as a sun. Sure, okay, so 2 moons, a star, and a sun. I mean, technically a sun is also a star, but yeah. But yeah, okay, so those are the 4 symbols that we need. We did not have this combination at the start of the story. Now we got one from the portraits. Like always, don't try to defeat all the enemies. Run past them if you can, because of course Edward Carnby's amazing double-barreled revolver shoots 2 ammo for every shot that he does, which is not even a it doesn't even add power to it, because when we actually play as Aline, she will simply have a normal revolver, which just shoots 1 bullet every shot, and yeah, it does the same amount of damage. So yeah, this double-barreled revolver, it is not an advantage at all. Okay, how much health do I still have? Caution. Okay, well, we'll just work with caution for now. We're pretty much just gonna backtrack back to the gate that we saw at the start of Edward's story. Okay, so if you ever do a speed run of this game, this section can be pretty frustrating because you cannot skip it. It's just a long cutscene to show, oh look, these zombies are coming. They're still coming. Yes, they are indeed still coming. Ah, there we go, gameplay. It's like, why can't you just get... Yes, that's essentially the Monty Python skit with Lancelot there. But yeah, like, I have no idea why they don't allow you to just skip that. It's... Alright. But yeah, we also got this plasma cannon here from the portraits. Might as well just use it, since we have it. Alright. Alright. Yeah, and it is, well, not here. Let's see. Yeah, it's right here where Edward started. Look at that. Let's just use our trusty double-barreled revolver because apparently that is Edward Carnby's characteristics here. His characteristic is he owns a double-barreled revolver. That's his personality. All right. So, gate secured with a combination padlock. Do you want to enter a code? Yes, we do. Alright, so, 2 moons facing each other, a star, and a sun. Although in this one, the sun actually looks more spirally than the tablet says so, but either way. Okay, you unlock the door. Okay. Insert disk 2. Well, we insert disk 2, apparently. Alright, well, that person doesn't... Well, at least we got these 2 from him. Oh, and a gas cartridge. The gas cartridge is the ammo for the... Wait, can I just... No, okay. Do not reload this plasma cannon. Any other gun, yeah, go ahead, reload them anytime you want. The plasma cannon, it becomes 100% for every gas cartridge that you use. But that means it would actually be a waste if you reload right now, because then you would have spent an entire gas cartridge just to get 40% back. So it is actually more efficient to only reload the plasma cannon once it's closer to 0%.
Carnby, I'm at the fort. There's some sort of planetarium here. It's incredible. The Mortons really dabbled in everything.
Yeah, with one goal in mind. Jeremy Morton had it built. It has something to do with an Indian ritual.
There's something here that looks like a control board. I'll try to get to it.
Aline, I
Love
gotta
a planetarium. Yeah.
admit, you're handling all of this incredibly well.
Oh, sheesh. Okay, well, oh boy. Come on. Oh, sheesh. Didn't think they would actually attack you while the cutscene was happening. Sheesh. Seems to be placed in the recording of the incantation. Yeah, the tape that we got. These steels appear to be positioned at the cardinal points. If I can just find out exactly where I am, I'm sure Aline could help me. All right. If I can find the north, east, or west steel, I'll know enough to orient myself. Well, okay, well, fortunately, we can use the map. Yeah, okay, so I don't know why the map is slanted, because on the upper right, you do see that north is actually, like that direction. Yeah, you would think at the very least just oriented so it's like this or something, but no, this is north. So either way, that means that that means that this is north, that is east, the stairs is south, and this one is west. Okay, this steel must be north.
Aline?
Yes.
I reached the circle of stones. Abcanis Stellas. This is the place. I'm sure this is where I have to carry out the ritual. The only thing I'm missing is the direction.
Let me try and help you. Go to the North Stella and call me back if you find something carved into it.
Okay, well. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Well, there is something carved in it, so,
I'm at the North Stella, and there's something carved into the top. A single mark.
Okay, that's exactly what I need.
Could you be a bit clearer?
I'd rather be sure for myself first. Go to the
Eldritch Horror happened.
Stella and call me back.
Okay, which one am I supposed to go to?
Which Stella did you say?
The Southeast Stella.
Southeast. All right.
Thanks.
Okay, so yet again with the thing with speedrunners, yeah, I can understand this can also be kind of annoying to do in a speedrun because you're gonna have to do this whole thing again. From a lore perspective, I like this though because that is something that I think Resident Evil 2 kind of missed out on. Just having Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield have a proper puzzle which needs one where one needs something from the other, and that they would just talk to each other with a radio. Because when we play as Aline, we are gonna see Aline's side of the story where she figures out, okay, can you please go to this side so she can figure this out and all that. I like it. Sure, it's not the most amazing gameplay or anything, but I like it as a story thing. Just having your two playable characters work together this way. Yeah, so that's the southeast.
Aline, there are no marks on this Stella.
Okay. West Stella.
West Stella.
Which Stella did you say?
Oh,
The West Stella.
I guess I wasn't close enough. Fine. Okay, I'll just move towards it until I can control it, until I can interact with it, and then I'll just do the radio.
Are we going to go on much longer like this?
Do you want to try out your incantation or not?
That's what I'm here for. West Stella, 3 marks.
Good. Let me explain. I think that each of the markings correspond to a number. I'm in front of this control board. My idea is, if I enter the numbers, what with this being a planetarium, it should logically give me a direction.
Hey, I trust you.
So, go to the Southwest Stella.
Okay.
All right, southwest. That would be this one.
Southwest Stella, 1 mark.
Now we're getting somewhere. East Stella?
East Stella. Oh, okay. Can you please? Yeah, 2. Thank you.
I'm at the East Stella, 2 marks. I'm starting to feel this isn't funny anymore.
Spoil sport, we're nearly there. Northeast Stella.
At least she's enjoying this. Northeast. All right, nothing.
Nothing on the Northeast Stella.
Okay. And now back to the Southeast Stella.
What? I hope you're not pulling my leg here.
If you don't want my help anymore,
Okay, hey, don't get all touchy now. Southeast Stella, nothing, obviously.
hang in there, Carnby. The Southwest Stella, and it's over.
Southwest Stella, 1 mark.
Okay, like I said, it's over. Carnby, you'll never believe me.
But you know I believe every word you say.
If I didn't get this wrong, that circle of stones of yours just gave us today's date.
Uh-oh, that means...
That tonight's the night the gate...
can be opened.
Carnby, I don't feel so good.
Now's not the time to give up. I still need a direction.
Wait, I'm entering the date into the control board. It's incredible. Okay, the planets are lining up.
Which way are they pointing?
Well, towards the east, I believe. Yes, that's it. Towards the east.
Thanks.
Don't you think we're in over our heads on this one?
I've got no idea. All I know is I want us to get out of here alive, and you've got my word, we're gonna do it.
I'd really love to believe you.
Alright then. So yeah. It's on this east stella that we can do the incantation. Do you want to cast a spell? Yes, I do. Okay, select the words pronounced. So it's Ogulai,
Ogulai.
Hyper, Harness, Corna.
Ogulai, Hyper, Harness, Corna.
Speaking of Eldritch Horror. Oh, there we go. Alright. You take a stone stella. Oh, alright. We'll see what we can do with that. Oh, and a kind of statue representing a bull. So we got a bison and we got a bull. So that's two. Like, just checking. Yeah. Okay. Does it say? Yeah, bison. Yeah, it was a bison. Okay. Just wanted to check that it was a bison. Yeah. So it's a bison and a skull now. Oh. Oh, question for the chat. What's your opinion on this game so far? It has quite the. It has fun puzzles. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we got 2 of the 7. Fortunately, Aline is also going to find her own set of statues, so it's not like Edward has to find every single one of them.
Aline, it's Carnby.
So, Mr. Witch Doctor, how about that ritual?
Yeah, you won't be laughing when I tell you I recovered a statue and some kind of stone disc.
A disc that's about 10 inches wide?
That's right.
I need it. We absolutely have to meet right away.
Okay, I'll head for the fort. You come towards me.
Gotcha.
Alright then. Guess we'll try to meet up with Aline again. Oh. Oh, there's an amulet there. I want the amulet. Thank you. Charm is saving. Oh. Still want to check here just in case. Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's see. Caution. Guess I could heal just a bit. Okay, I'm fine now. I mean, as fine as I can be after being bitten by a giant shadowy figure. Let's see. Well, that's what the plasma cannon is for. Alright then. Okay, I know it's a waste of time, technically, but I am going to climb up here, just to show it beforehand. Okay, so just showing. Okay, so all we can find here are these box of rockets. I mean, that's still nice to have, but yeah. Okay. There's also like a bunch of skulls here. However, these skulls do seem to circle around this thing, this empty space here. So, interesting. Also, there's also a skeleton here. So, yeah. Well, that just happened. Okay, climb down the ladder. Oh, okay. Boy, it turns out Edward Carnby has learned how to climb ladders the same way Miku from A Fatal Frame has learned to climb ladders, as in very slowly. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Before I actually head in here, I am going to... Oh. No, come on. There we go. I am going to save. Okay. Okay, save complete. Alright, so, let's see. I think I can just run past them. Yeah, because they will not attack you as they are rising from the swamp. And I have to go this way right now. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, look. This is the airplane that Carnby and Aline came in. It crashed all the way over here, apparently. So, yeah. Okay. You take some wire cutters. And you take a blue lens. Alright? I've already seen this kind of lens. The blue light is used to detect old traces of dry blood. Alright then. Well, we'll check on the pilot soon. Let's see. Okay. Blue lens. Let's combine that with the flashlight. There. So now it's a flashlight with a blue lens. Wait. Okay. If I split it. Okay. Yeah, I just want to examine. See what he says. Blue lens set in metal. 2 clips on either side make it possible to attach it to a cylindrical support. There we go. Womp womp pilot. Oh, you have no idea how womp womp this is gonna be. Alright. So now it's flashlight with blue lens. A flashlight in anodized black metal with a blue lens attached. To use it, press the corresponding button, which is a circle in our case now. Yeah, it used to be B when we were playing the Dreamcast version. It's circle now because...
Come in. No, Johnson here. Come.
Oh, first we got a charm saving and also another box of rockets. Nice.
Hey!
So he's still alive.
Stop jerking around. Let me try and get you out of here.
My legs. The radio is dead.
Oh.
Everything will be okay. Everything will be just fine.
But the plane's sinking.
I'm telling you, everything will be okay.
I don't want to die.
Hey, let go of me.
Don't leave me here. Please, I beg you.
I said let go of me.
Go on. I'll never make it.
Sure you will.
I'm telling you, I'll never make it. Just promise me one thing. When you see Johnson, tell him something for me. Tell him his cover is blown.
That's Nielsen fisted mouth awkward. Oh, well, yeah. This is the awkward thing. You can't do anything to save the pilot. Like, I spent several saves on the first time I played this, trying to figure out if there's a way to save him. But no. No matter what you do, you cannot save this pilot. That's why I said this is the real womp womp here. Well, bye pilot. Well, you will be missed, pilot. Okay. Okay. So I can continue in this swamp, but this is when the best thing to do is actually to backtrack to the place that I said was going to be a waste of time to get up there. The reason I said that is because you're actually supposed to get there once you have that blue lens. Because now that I have the blue lens, oh yeah, there's the ladder. Oh, it's a little bit in darkness right now. Okay, but you do notice already this is kind of picking up like a bunch of blood trails, going up the ladder. Want to climb the ladder? Yes. We'll make sure to have a eulogy ready for the pilot once we're finished with Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare. Anyway. Oh, look at that. Alright then. So yeah, someone drew this fork, well, or trident in the with dried blood. Yeah, so yeah, gonna have to remember that, a trident. Alright. Alright. Come think of it, maybe I shouldn't have the plasma cannon equipped the entire time. just gonna stick to the shotgun for now until the 3-barreled shotgun, which uses 3 ammo for every shot. Oh. Okadiah's Mossflower, be it forth, the mystery ends here. Ooh, now I get it. Stream Elements didn't mention this, but Kadiah's completed the investigation. Sure. He did? Oh, wow, he did. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make sure to make a new one. But, yeah, I guess we have indeed... Okay, let's see. In that case, let's just move over to... Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. So, okay, so, let's see what we can find, here. Oh, interesting. We might have found a new, suspect, actually. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about the who right now. There we go. Okay, so we have found a new person of interest. This is Steve Styles. He is the security guard of Betty Big's sound studio. Big Rig Studio. Yeah, that's the name of this studio, it turns out. So yeah, he missed his day of work because he had a hangover at his apartment. Yeah, so this is apparently confirmed by Marianne Moore. Okay. And yeah, so he was not there when this whole murder happened, even though he was supposed to be the security guard. Is this just negligence or thief? No, Steve Styles. Let's just Steve Styles. There we go. Yeah. So Steve Styles. So yeah, now we got him as an additional person of interest. He was indeed he is still the security guard of Betty Big's sound studio. So through him, we are in fact able to have access to the security room. So okay, let's move over. Let's see if we can find the security room. Okay, let's see. There. Now we're at security room. Okay, misheard. No, that's fine. Okay, so it's in the security room that we are able to use his password that he gave us to get something. Let's see. Oh, we got some security footage. All right then. Let's see. All right. So, turns out there is a statue of a Grim Reaper in the recreation room, and the thing is that the door in the security footage. Wait. First, there's 30 minutes of footage missing, which would have been the time of the murder. Then, there is 10 minutes of footage missing, while Betty Biggs and Marianne Moore were calling the police. So, 2 gaps of footage is missing. So the footage confirms that Betty Biggs was in fact locked in her room before and after the murder. And after the missing footage, we witnessed Marianne Moore breaking open Betty Biggs' door, and together they went to the sound studio to find the dead bodies. The thing with the window, though, is that the window in the recreation room was opened before and after the murder. It was closed after the second missing footage. So, yeah, somewhere down the line, the window, which would have led to where the sitar landed, it was eventually, it was closed after the second missing footage. So that's what we were able to find here. All right, so let's see. is it possible for me to just immediately make a new goal
Suspicious.
to... Oh, okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, Starlight asks, who are all the people with access to the to remove the security footage? So in theory, that would be Steve Styles and Betty Biggs herself. So, okay, let me just have the who here. Yeah, so that would be Steve Styles, or Betty Biggs, who is the manager of this sound studio. These are all the additional clues that we were able to get from the shuriken thing. Yeah, now I'm gonna try to look into a way to add a new goal just to find more clues, because there's always gonna be more clues for us to find. Let's see, stream manager. Either that, or I might just have to do that after the. I might just have to do this after this stream. But yeah, these are the things that we were able to get in addition to all this. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, that's what we got. Betty Biggs and Steve Styles would theoretically be the only people who would have access to the security room and all that. It's only through Steve Styles that we were able to get this footage in the first place. Oh, none of these entry in the series, just the first one really. They seem fun though. All right, the question for the chat: were you aware of this game before the stream? Okay, so not of these entries in the series, just the first one really. They seem fun though. Yeah, I mean they can be very old-fashioned in how they do things, but I still like them. So yeah, but Alone Dark: The New Nightmare. Personally, from a concept point of view, I do like I do like The New Nightmare, especially with the AB story. Like even the reboot version, the latest game, did not have a proper AB story between the two characters. Like it's just alternate continuities yet again. But in this case, it actually is an AB story where you have Edward's side of the story and then you have Aline's side of the story, and I just like that. There are several other things which makes me still prefer the remake, for example. But yeah, I still like it for what it is. Oh, I like old school. I still play a lot of PlayStation 2 on my CRT. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, I guess that's it for what we have in the murder mystery so far. And yeah, thank you for the daily investigate, Starlight. I think we can just continue back to the game itself. All right then. Nice. Love your knowledge on the games. Thank you for sharing. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah. So I love these Alone Dark games, even when they're bad. Like Alone Dark Illumination. Whew, that's a bad game, but in a weird way, I kind of enjoy it. Honestly, from a conceptual level, I also kind of like Alone Dark Illumination in a certain sense, but that's for way later when we actually get to that. Anyway, let's just continue. Yeah, we found the whole trident thing. Let's continue. Because we went to the left in order to reach the airplane. Let's see, if we just kind of go around it. Oh no, we can't go around it. Okay, we might just have to kill this this one just to get past. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, that's just enough. Good. Those bad games can be fun too and make you appreciate a well-crafted one. Exactly. Yeah, actually, I tend to be a fan of bad games sometimes, if only just because a good game. Okay, no, I should go around it. Yeah, so a good game theoretically would have everything properly set up, like beautiful puzzle pieces together. Bad games, they are disjointed, which allows you to have a better understanding of why does something work in a good game and doesn't work in a bad game. So yeah, and as someone who has studied game design, that just makes it fun for me to experience them, just to kind of study them in a way. Anyway, let's see if we can kill this one before it attacks us. Oh, okay. Good. All right. Well said. Indeed. Yeah, okay, so we get a bunch of other blood prints here. Oh, another one. Oh, dang. All right, good. Okay, I know I'm supposed to go that way, but let's just go this way first, just to have a proper context on things. Okay. The door is locked with a chain. Well, we do happen to have something for that, because we found these pliers. You cut off the chain, I think. All right. So, first of all, if we turn around... Ooh, a pentagram. All right, then. Also over here, here's a book. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice picture to start off with. To invoke Aline, the summoner will choose a young virgin whose hair is neither too long nor too short, whose skin is neither too dark nor too fair, whose waist is neither too large not too narrow, but whose voice, when she screams, is extremely high, like that of a falcon. He will starve her from the first moon preceding the summoning, but force her to drink large quantities of liquid to ensure that the flesh remains dry. This sounds very lovely. He will take care to remove all trace of capillary growth to other than that of the scalp. Then he will lead her naked to the altar. There he will invoke the names of the gods of darkness as he was taught. Then, once having opened the path with manipulations of the 3 sacred symbols, he decapitates the virgin with a single cut. Umbra magna est. Oh, lovely. All right. Well, okay. Good to know, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, look at that. We have seen the trident. We have also seen this pentagram, like, right there on the door. So, what we're supposed... Oof, lol. Yeah. So, yeah, what we're supposed to do is trying to find the proper symbols that we have to press, because we are able to press these things. Well, we're just gonna have to assume with the rule of 3, let's not press this yet until we have at least 3 of them. Okay, there's 3 first aid kits. Okay, they're being generous today. All right, and take a box of rockets. They're giving us a lot of rockets to work with. Yo, oh, hey, Kid Wicket. How you doing? Yeah, good. How are you doing, kid? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I noticed that follow yesterday. So, yeah. Because, you know what? I might as well just point that out, because every Wednesday, of course, man, yeah. So every Wednesday, I do something called a game trade with Landpower Kopaka, which, yeah, with that in mind, I might as well just do a shout out to him, because, yeah, it's always fun to do this with him. Let's see, shout out, and then, oh, Landpower Kopaka. Let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, I just did a shout out. Yeah, the game trade sounds super cool. Never heard about it, but I've been doing it regardless. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a little concept that we just kind of came up with, mostly because, well, there's a lot of games that I'm passionate about, and there's also a lot of games that he is passionate about. And then somewhere down the line, we just kind of figured, okay, well, what if one will actually play the game that the other is interested in, or the other is very passionate about, and just allow the other one to be the one just commentating on what they like. So right now I'm playing Mega Man Battle Network, which is something he is passionate about, and right now he is playing Devil May Cry 3, which is something I am passionate about. For example, I'm playing Silent Hill F with my friend who loves to do play-alongs like this. Cool, nice. That's very cool. Yeah. I've yet to play Silent Hill F. I want to. I definitely want to. But unfortunately, money is kind of an issue right now. So, yeah. Either way, that said, I am also very much excited for Fatal Frame 2, the remake, because I'm also a big Fatal Frame fan. So, yeah. I also need a freaking babysitter whenever I play horror. Okay. Well, funnily enough, there is someone called Vanilla Ninja, who's also a friend of ours. She also kind of watches the streams mostly because she can't really play the horrors herself. So yeah. So either way, yeah, that's the whole thing with the game trade, and that's a little shout out to Land Power Kopaka over there. All right. Okay. I just noticed that my plasma cannon is at 6%. I think this should be a good time to just reload. There we go. So yeah. And as I said, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and a stretch. Sure, might as well just do that first.
Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. Got a problem with that? I want to be able to fully enjoy taking you apart without some pulled muscle slowing me down.
Indeed, Sonic. Indeed. All right, then. Oh, I will be cutting my visit short as I am playing in 5 to 10 minutes, so hope you have fun. Okay, thank you for your visit, kid. Alright, and to hydrate. As Jan Lee says, I need to drink some water! Alright then, but yeah, thank you for the visit, kid. Did I grab another gas cartridge in the meantime, because... Did I have 3? Because I know you use essentially the entire gas cartridge just to reload this thing. Oh well. Goodbye. Yes. Okay, yeah, so we did find 2 blood symbols, and we see some trails leading this way. Oh, there we go. There, now we found 3, so now we can at least try those out. But we also promised to meet up with Aline.
I'm warning you. I won't hesitate to shoot.
Aline?
Carnby? You scared the daylights out of me. I almost shot you.
Do I detect a regret?
Stop kidding.
Girl.
You have the stone disc we talked about?
And what will you give me in exchange?
I see you're a real smooth talker, Carnby. Here, I found this. I have no idea what use it might be, but...
That rings a bell. How are you getting on?
I recovered the tablets, and I've got 2 statues. How about you?
I'm still missing some things. You seem to have acquired a taste for our adventures.
Get real. I just want to get out of here.
And now?
Now, I have to go back to the fort.
Good luck.
You too, Carnby.
Okay, so we gave the disc to her, and as a trade, she gave us this. Okay, a seal with MO. Interesting. Alright, but yeah, I just weirdly love the the programming where they can't talk and walk at the same time because it's 2 different actions. So so you have Aline do the whole walking all the way over to the gate before Edward can finally respond to what she said earlier. I don't know. Something about that is kind of funny. Like as if you're just going, oh my god! What is that? This is just the pacing of it is just kind of hilarious to me. Anyway, yeah. So we found 3 symbols. Let's try to enter these 3 symbols. Okay. Okay, so we have this, we have the pentagram, and we have the trident. Alright then. Well, I see no problem at all entering into this thing. I'm sure that's gonna be completely fine. Okay, come to think of it, yeah, okay. Just to be safe, I am going to, well, save. Because it's possible for a glitch to happen, which will get the game stuck. Let's see if I can just show it. Yeah. So, as it turns out, the ring that... Oh, question for the chat. Is this the kind of game you would play? Is this the kind of game you would play? Yeah, so, let's see if I can interact with this. Yeah, okay, so... There's an O here. Oh, well, no. Yeah, the O inside is the M-O. Hey, look at that. We just got that ring from Aline, so that's what we're gonna use. But yeah, if you use... If you have the revolver equipped... yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. If you have the revolver equipped... and you are standing in a very specific spot... we'll see if this happens to be the spot. But yeah, if you happen to be in a very specific spot while you use the ring, the animation will kind of glitch out. Again, we'll see if this happens, and if it happens, we'll just reload the save. Okay. In this case, it just worked out fine. But yeah, the reason I saved is because it might be possible for that animation to glitch out because Edward is not fast enough to actually get past the rotating door, and then you'll be stuck. Then you'll just have to reload the save. So, yeah. In fact, I think I'm gonna return back to the shotgun. Okay. Well, let's go for it anyway. Yes, it is. I'd have to start on a 1, though. I'm weird about playing in order. I mean, that's fair. I mean, yeah, okay. So, again, the thing with Alone in the Dark New Nightmare is it's technically a reboot, but it's a reboot that kind of canonically is a reboot. As in, this Edward Carnby is canonically a different Edward Carnby from the Edward Carnby from 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it's just it's not reincarnation. It's more so just a different Edward Carnby being born every generation, or every few generations. And yeah, if you actually read the strategy guide, you will get a file which explains that this Edward Carnby was born and christened Edward Carnby just the same way how Edward Carnby from 1, 2, and 3 was also christened Edward Carnby through a different circumstance and all that. So, yeah, this is not the same Edward Carnby, so technically you can start with this game. But yeah, if you want to go in order, yeah. In fact, Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3, they are all free on Good Old Games today. I think today's the last day, in fact, that you can get all 3 of them. For free on Good Old Games. And in addition, the latest remake, which I love, by the way, the latest remake is also on sale on Good Old Games. So here's my little plug to Alone in the Dark there. Again, I'm a big fan. I really hope this franchise continues because I grew up with this and I just love it. Okay. I think I do have to point out Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3. You all play them with the keyboard. Not even with the mouse, just with the keyboard. Because it was a DOS game. So, do keep that in mind. This game, you play that with the PlayStation 5 version. So, of course, I play this with a controller. But, yeah. So, just keep that in mind, I guess. Okay, so there is... Wait, can you... Okay, well, guess we can't interact with it now. Alright. Let's just continue. Okay, okay, might as well just grab things here. There we go, another charm saving. Yeah, this is not the right way, but I might as well just kind of show this environment, because you're gonna kind of have to remember where all this is. Yeah, because right now the lights are on. The lights will turn off, and thus, it's not like we're completely blind, but it's just nice to have a lay of the land before we actually get to a certain plot moment. Yeah, you also notice that there's another handle over here. And yeah, you also notice the background is a JPEG, and yet this thing is 3D. Like, I wonder if this is gonna be important or something. Alright, so yeah, just to get a bit of a lay of the land here. Alright.
Nervous system made up of a dark and shiny mass, about 15 inches long by 7 inches wide. Chaotic structure. React directly to white light, contracting like a pupil. I'm taking all the samples needed to carry out a biochemical analysis. I already believe it possible to assert that the main elements composing it are zinc and beryllium. As for the others, I'm mainly interested in their central crystalline structure. It's that structure that I need to extract and inject. Who goes there?
All right then. All right, Dr. Franks. Essentially, yeah.
Don't even think about it.
I could have gotten rid of you a dozen times at least. But I'd rather you have a taste of darkness while you're still alive. When my friends are done with you, your body will still come in handy for me.
Shoot him, Edward? You had your gun. Okay. Okay, so now the lights are off. That door is sealed up.
You can answer when I call.
Shoot him!
Aline, I just ran into Alan right in the middle of one of his macabre experiments. He was up to his elbows dissecting... I don't want to know what.
Horrible. But where are you?
In an underground laboratory. It looks as though Alan's experiments require quite a bit of material. And corpses.
Corpses? Human corpses?
I don't know. He hightailed it out of there and cut off the power supply. I'm stuck here in the dark.
Alone in the dark, you could say.
I think it's the layout of the lab. Wait. There's an exit just next to the operating table.
Okay, on my way.
Alright, so, just to point out, let's see, yeah, he just called him Alan, he said it, yes, yeah, Edward just called him Alan. Yeah, we have, in fact, seen, read several journals of Alan, specifically where he pretty much talks about, fusing humans and shadows. Yeah, so, yeah, so all these creatures, they are essentially shadow creatures which has been merged with different creatures of light, which is just natural creatures. So yeah, the Dr. Frankenstein thing, that's actually pretty apt, actually in this case. Okay, but yeah, why did he call him Alan? Because we do know that Alan and Obed are brothers, and Alan actually essentially looks like Obed Morton, which Edward Carnby has seen through a telescope. He looks like Obed Morton, except with an eye patch. So yeah, if you need an evil twin, just give one of them an eye patch. That seems to be the idea that they had with the character design there. But yeah, so yeah. Alan Morton is the Dr. Frankenstein thing. Obed Morton is, well, Obed Morton is also an antagonist, but he's more so a... Oh.
No, that's no good. Come back the way you came.
Alright, I just want to look at this thing. But, yeah, okay. But Obed Morton, he's more so a lackey, if anything, of Alan Morton. Alright. Edward? I really thought you could... Okay. Well, Aline will tell us where to go.
No, that's no good. Come back the way you came.
Okay, yeah, that's this way. Thank you, Aline.
No, that's no good. Come back the way you came.
Okay, but... Is she just saying that because I couldn't interact with the handle?
The doorway's blocked with metal bars. Alan must have set up an automatic locking system.
Wait. The plan
Oh.
includes the layout for all the lab's power cables.
Okay.
It must show where the locking mechanism is.
Thanks, Aline. You're a lifesaver.
Try not to make a habit out of it. Wait. I've got a problem.
What?
The locking mechanism is outside of the lab.
Aline, we have to find a solution. Maybe if I turn all these devices back on...
We could provoke an overload and free up the door.
I guess I was a bit too ahead.
Okay, let's try it. Where do I begin?
There are 2 tables with an experimental device on them. Follow the wall to the left of the door to find them.
Okay, it's a real house of horrors in here.
Uh-huh. Alright, so yeah. Follow the wall left of the door, which... Anyway, little screamer there. So, yeah. Now we can finally interact with it. Do you want to pull this lever? Yes, we do. We want to overload the systems and all that in order to have the lock reset or something. Okay, that's one.
Okay, I'm turning on a kind of electric arc, but nothing's happening.
Wait. Keep going with the other devices.
I hope at least this will be of some use.
Keep on going after you get past the table, and you'll hit the corridor. Go through the passage and head straight on down the corridor.
The cells corridor.
Anyway, the light switch is at the very end of it.
All right, I don't really have much choice.
Alright then.
Straight ahead, straight ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Again, they can't just have them talk while you're walking. They specifically have to stop Edward.
Straight ahead.
I know, I'm working on it.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like in a modern game they would allow you to at least walk while the radio is going on or something. You want to pull this lever? Yes, I do. Alright.
Okay, I just lit a projector, but I didn't get any of the promised overload.
Have some patience.
I'd like to see you try it.
Sheesh.
The light switch is in the side room. Go back the other way and turn right at the intersection. Then follow the corridor.
Edward's so impatient, isn't he? Oh, sheesh. Okay, let's see. Caution. Funnily enough, I can heal while being attacked. That's funny. Okay. Alright. Ooh, wow, I ran right past him. Okay, sure, that works. Lol.
You can't miss it.
Alright.
straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Like, if we go with the interpretation that in all these med kits are just bottles of alcohol. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, just imagining that they're all just bottles of alcohol. I just love to imagine that while he's being attacked, he just suddenly grabs that med kit, takes a bottle from it, just drinks while that thing is still kind of attacking Edward. Do you want to pull this lever? Yes, I do.
Aline, you should see this. I don't even want to know what Alan... I just turned on some kind of laser beam. Okay, in theory, now's the time that something should happen. Nothing's happening. I'm gonna stay stuck here.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's it. It's working.
Okay. Take the door to your left and cross the laboratory to reach the exit.
Thanks a lot. On my way.
Edward was kind of despairing there until the door finally opened, didn't he? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, no, not this way. There we go. Now we're at the door. Oh, question for the chat. What do you think about the gameplay elements of this game? Yeah, okay. What do you think about the gameplay elements of this game? Alright, so we're at a new area. This is where Alan Morton ran off to.
Carnby.
Yep. I love the sound of your voice.
Save the wisecracks for later. Where are you?
Thanks for your support. I've got 2 statues. And you?
Same. I also have 2 statues.
I went by Alan Morton's lab, and I'm starting to get an idea of Lamb's goals.
And what about your friend?
Fisk? I don't think these scumbags even gave him a fighting chance.
You mean the Morton brothers?
No, I'm talking about Lamb and Johnson. Fisk probably never even set foot on this damn island.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do?
First of all, I'm gonna get us out of here. It seems that if I keep going, I should be able to reach the cellars beneath the manor.
When I was down there, I opened a trap that leads to the greenhouse.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so just to recap there, yeah. So there's Bureau 713, which is like the secretive Black Ops kind of place. Yeah, there, Lamb and Johnson were the ones who essentially sent Edward Carnby to this island, Shadow Island. Because Edward Carnby thinks, oh, maybe on Shadow Island I can find who's the killer of Fisk, who is Edward Carnby's partner. The thing is, Edward has finally kind of put two and two together that, oh, maybe it wasn't any of the people in Shadow Island. It might have just been Lamb and Johnson themselves. But we did hear from the pilot that Johnson was undercover, so maybe Johnson might still be on our side. Yeah, but unfortunately, this storyline with Edward and Fisk and all that, that he tries to find the killer of Fisk, that will not get resolved in this game and won't be resolved in future games, because future games will also have a different direction in the story. So yeah, unfortunately, this is just going to be unresolved. That's just the reality of this with this game. Question for the chat: what do you think about the gameplay elements of this game? Lots of it still seems a bit clunky, but I still like it. Yeah, that's just the thing with old games like this. But yeah, so yeah, that's just the thing. The whole thing with Charles Fisk's and all that, unfortunately, that just doesn't get resolved. The main thing with this story is mostly with the Morton brothers and all that. I can see why the series was popular and how it influenced other popular horror games that came after. Tank controls are perfect for old school horror games like this. Yes, indeed. I don't know if you've seen my Tormented Souls playthrough, but in Tormented Souls I did have a whole little lecture about the strengths of tank controls and all that. So yeah, I like survival horror games. I like them whether they are modern survival horror games or if they are these tank control games. But yeah, I do think there should be a few more tank control games, at least the big games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill and all that. I would just love if they would, at the very least, give it as an option or something. No, I remember that. I agree with you. Ah, okay, good. So yeah, I've seen it. Okay, good. Anyway, yeah, let's continue here. What do you think of original Onimusha games? Oh, I love them. They're great as well. Because yeah, in a sense, they are essentially Resident Evil with samurais when you really think about it. Like, sure, there's a whole East End thing, which is a lot closer to Devil May Cry, if anything. I mean, Devil May Cry kind of got the Royal Guard thing from Onimusha. But yeah, I still love Onimusha games because they essentially are Resident Evil with samurais. So yeah, I like that. I just started the first one on PlayStation 2, loving it so much. Okay, cool. I'm happy you like it. Yeah. Okay, so the thing with this section, this is probably the most linear part of the game. Like, this is mostly just a way to transition from one area to another. So, really, you do not need to fight against all these enemies. Save your ammo. This is very exciting, isn't it? Oh no, shaky cam. Maybe the shaky cam will attack us. Can't have that. All right, so back when we might as well just, I think, yeah, okay. Let's see. I do want to look at something else first. Yeah, okay. I'll just check this first. Let's see. Okay, all right, if this looks slightly familiar, that's because in the previous stream, we were on the other side of this door. This door seems sealed up, yeah. The door was sealed up, but we went downstairs from the room where we met Aline, and we could look through the spyglass, I guess. And it's...
They are coming!
Oh.
I have freed hellish forces,
All right,
and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil.
I think I might as well just show some context here. So, let's see. Where was it? Let's see. Gameplay, browser, feed. Yeah, okay. So, just to show the context of what is this thing with Jeremy's voice? Well, here we go. It's from the original Alone in the Dark here.
They are coming! I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I have done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
So I'd love to have this clip already. Yeah, of course. So, yeah. So that's just a little, isn't that an interesting contrast between one graphics to the other? But yeah, okay. So, I guess for, how many minutes have I put that? For some time, I will just do Jeremy's voice, I guess. Let's see. Just want to check how many Jeremy Hartwood's voice for 10 minutes. All right, I'll just do it by ear, I guess. 10 minutes. All right. This is Jeremy's voice. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's just 10 minutes. Okay. Good. All right. As I was saying, on the other side of this door, we looked through the spyglass, and through the spyglass, we saw this thing. So, yeah, we are, in fact, on the other side of that door. Who'd have thought? Isn't That's just fascinating. Do you want to use the tape recorder? Yes, I do.
Lamb, is that you?
Perfect. Perfect. I'll keep track of time. Indeed.
Pleasure to hear from you.
Don't overdo it. Did you receive the documents?
Yes, and I wish to thank you for them. Say your brother's work has made great progress. His notes are extremely clear. I had the feeling I was reading a medical course for first-year students. However, I remain convinced that you could have sent me the contents of the writing tablet's translation a while back. You wouldn't have been trying my patience by any chance, would you?
Stop it. You sound like Alan. You've no idea what is going on here.
If I believe what is in your twin's notes, it must be close to hell, right? I sent you 2 of my best agents.
2 agents will never stand a chance. What we need is the entire army.
The army? The army? Don't get carried away now. You've managed perfectly well until now without my help. Right?
You are a downright bastard. Come get me out of here right now.
Mr. Morton, I do not think you understand me quite well. Thanks to your brother and yourself, I have made great headway. For me, the great day is drawing near. As of now, you are of no more use to me.
Lamb? Lamb!
Alright, so I had to kinda stay silent for that, so just add those minutes to the 10 minutes in, because otherwise it would be a little bit of a waste. Anyway, haha, you nailed it. I try. But yeah, so now we know that Obed Morton, well, we kinda knew that anyway, but, Obed Morton was actually in contact with Christopher Lamb, who was the boss of Bureau 713. And then Christopher Lamb sent Edward and Aline to this place. Oh no! So, we were set up. Who'd have thought? So speaking of being on the other side of the door, turns out this door, as in this door over here, you unlocked the door? Look at that! We are back at the basement. Remember when we were at the basement? Yeah, we looked at this door, and on the other side of the door, we saw the mines. It all connects. Who'd have thought? I'm happy you love this. Oh, look! It is Edenshaw.
Alan is about to perform the ritual that opens the gate. I can feel it.
But can't you do something to stop him?
I am too old. I do not have...
Hey, don't quit on us now. We still need you. What are we supposed to do?
Yes, Edenshaw, we need you.
Cover the last statues and meet me in my people's sanctuary. That is where the gate is located. With some luck, we might get there before Alan does.
Why did you keep on working for the Mortons so long, without ever doing anything?
Have you never said to yourself, the time has not yet come? Well, that is what I told myself for 50 years. But now I know that my time has come.
That is quite some denial for 50 years.
If Miss Cedrak is here, it is because some men meant her to be. You are here because a god meant you to be. Oh yes, I know, you came to Shadow Island for your friend. But think this over. You rushed here without even asking yourself any questions. To come here seemed self-evident. Fisk was nothing but the trigger, despite the deep friendship you had for him.
How do you know all this?
I too came here, Mr. Carnby. And since then, my dreams are like books in which the future is written. But not my future, yours.
There is some destiny stuff, isn't there?
Aline? I met Edenshaw. We've got to find Alan.
I know. Is that all he said?
I have this funny feeling he knew all along that I'd come to him. I know this will sound strange, but I feel as though I'm linked to what's happening here.
Kinda like deja vu?
No, it's deeper than that, like shreds of some lost past.
Me, it's my whole past that's in shreds.
You've been speaking to Obed Morton.
Yes. And he's not my father. But let's say I expected as much.
Well then.
Aline, you've lived your entire life not knowing who your father was. A few more months won't change anything. I swear, if we make it out of this alive, I'll handle your case. But let me say this, meetings like that are usually a big disappointment.
Well, at least he intends to help her. But yeah, so this is an interesting thing with the fact that I am doing Jeremy Hartwood's voice, because in a way, Charles Fisk is Jeremy Hartwood from this time period. Because Jeremy Hartwood himself was also just the trigger necessary to start Edward Carnby's story in Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3. In a way, Charles Fisk's death is also the trigger for this Edward Carnby story. The personal connection that Edward Carnby had with Charles Fisk, it was only the trigger just to have him act, essentially. Question for the chat: what do you think would improve this game? I guess me as a voice actor. Well, I appreciate you thinking that, Starlight. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. So, Aline Sedrak did say through the radio that she opened up the trap door here. So, that means that we can get through this trap door, which was locked the first time we were here. Do you want to climb the ladder? Yes, I do. Halfway there. All right, thank you. Thank you for keeping track of the time. Because what is time except for the passage of, well, moments, I guess. All right. Maybe I should heal just a bit. Yeah, caution. Let's drink some booze. All right. First I'll go this way. There is several things there. All right. Some ammo. Boy, they are relentless, aren't they? These creatures of darkness. But we're still fine. Let's see. Oh, just plain old packaging for gardening equipment. This is of no interest. Alright, I guess I just passed by what I was supposed to get. But I figured I might as well just try to... Oh, well, I guess I was just too late there. Yeah, I'll just reload again. Boy, they need a lot of ammo, don't they? Sheesh, alright. Fine, there we go. Okay, and we're back at caution. Well, fortunately, I have a lot of these medkits, aka booze. Alright. So I went past where I was supposed to go. Let's see. There we go. A ladder. And what are ladders for except for climbing? Any Metal Gear Solid players out there? Because anytime I think of a ladder, I do think about Metal Gear Solid 3. Anyway, let's push this thing over here. And push it yet again. As for a different game, well, this also kind of reminds me of Resident Evil, which also had you pushing something of a ledge like this as part of a puzzle. What do we got here? Hey, look at that. We have a seal. And another Abkhane statue representing a bear. All right. Now we got 3 of the statues. I just remembered. This door over here, yeah, it seems sealed up. That's because, well, I don't know why it's sealed up here, because in Aline's story it's not sealed up at all. But back when we exited the manor, we saw the other side of this door as well. Again, everything is connected. We got some additional eldritch horror there with the glitching. Do you want to climb down the ladder? Yes, I do. Now that we have this other seal, time. Oh, okay. It was fun though. It was fun to do the voice. Like, wow. I have respect for that voice actor, honestly. But yeah, now that we have the seal, now we're gonna have to backtrack to that rotating door, because do you need another hydrate? You know what? I would appreciate that if you would. Thank you.
What the?
Wow. Anyway, thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, now we have the other ring, this other seal, this time of Alan Morton instead of Obed Morton. 10 out of 10 performance, thank you. So now it's yet again just another linear run back to where we were, just to put Alan Morton's seal on the rotating door. There's quite a whole duality thing with Obed Morton and Alan Morton. Yeah, so there's which coincides with the fact that this whole game is all about the world of light and the world of darkness. Like, the world of light is just a normal world, whereas the world of darkness is like the opposite. And in a way, Obed would technically be the representation of light, whereas Alan Morton would be the representation of darkness. And yet again, this linear corridor, just keep running. You don't need to waste bullets. I think I already used a lot of bullets just to attack the enemies in the, how you say, the garden house, which I don't think you needed to do as well, but might as well just use the shotgun for something. Okay, come to think of it, yeah, this rotating door is still kinda glitchy either way, no matter what direction you do. So just to be safe, I'm gonna save yet again. All right, save complete. So yeah, on this side, there's yet another circle, but this time the circle would have M.A. for Alan Morton. All right.
We don't have much time. We gotta hurry.
All right.
Or else our sacrifice will be useless.
Now you're talking like a native.
I feel like I've been entrusted with a mission.
Yeah, welcome to the club. There's a stela with some inscriptions over there. I'd like to know what it says. Follow me. So, can you transcribe it?
Wait. Yeah, I think I can. The gate is now before thee. The gate that holds the darkness back in the folds of the earth. Thou who are about to open it, thou must know that the night pushes the darkness back into these caves, while the sun calls them out. Thus, if the gate is opened, whilst the orb of day casts its first light, the darkness will spill out across the world, paving the way for its creatures, who will then roam the surface of the earth, feeding off the blood of all the children of light.
That doesn't sound good.
You can say that again.
That doesn't sound good.
I think these must be the 7 gods of light.
Yeah, and that guy in the middle, that's gotta be Hecaton Kyris, the god of gods.
Hey, do you believe in that legend?
Hey, do you believe in this island?
Come on, let's hurry up.
I just love how the way she translates something is just by rubbing her hand over it. Like there's is that what they were doing in Karate Kid? They were just translating the defense? Is it? Anyway, I think it is possible to just backtrack. Yeah, we have Aline following us. Yeah, so if we play when we play as Aline's story, we're gonna enter through here. Funny how the rocks seem to be blocking the path here, because obviously that's not the case in Aline's story. But yeah, that's pretty much just the game designer's way of telling us, just continue, come on. Alright. So yeah, the Gate of Darkness is ahead, which, I mean, this looks like it would lead to some kind of Gate of Darkness, let's be honest here. Is there anything else here, just to check? No, I think we should just continue from here, alright. Okay, let's see. Yeah. It is possible to miss this. Yeah, do you want to open this trapdoor? Please do. The remaining part of this game might be a nightmare if you don't open this trapdoor, because it is in this trapdoor that, well, you get the nightmare's nightmare. You take a lightning gun. This lightning gun is powered by crystals, which you will find almost everywhere throughout the upcoming area. If you don't grab this lightning gun, that area will make you run out of ammo pretty quickly. So you're gonna essentially have to use this lightning gun. So if you just miss this trapdoor, that part's gonna be the actual nightmare. You take 4 first aid kits, and you take the battery charger, and you take 5 charms of saving. All right, well, I'm happy they're so generous here, which also is kind of worrying when you really think about it. Oh, hey, Alan.
I'm begging you, Alan. You have no idea of the consequences of what you're about to do.
Edenshaw. For years now you've been watching me, expecting this moment, just so you could see if your powers of witchcraft were still alive. But it's too late. You should have come begging long ago. You and I know that today is the day, or the night, actually. You're shaking. Yet you're like all the others, fascinated. I realize that only my father was able to fight the madness that courses through all of the Mortons, and that is what killed him. I am the one who killed him. And you want me to give up now? I've spent my entire life waiting for this moment. I never cared for your human world. My research has paid off. I have created a new being, a being with no conscience, no feelings, no pain, a being who will know neither doubt nor hope. Soon my children shall rule the earth. And my brother, that coward, will be one of them. I know what this statue represents, and that is why I am taking it with me. You thought that by destroying my world, you'd fulfill your destiny. Don't expect me to let you have that happy end. Get out of my way.
I love how there's not even a punch sound. Just...
As for you, strangers, I know not what brought you here, but you too shall soon experience the taste of darkness and oblivion. Light has for too long ruled alone. It is time for darkness to spill out across the world.
You know, Edward, you could still just shoot him right now. Nothing is stopping you from just shooting him right now, Edward. Okay, I will respond to the chat soon. I just wanna watch this majestic cutscene right here. Okay, this might be important for the lore actually, so.
I was expecting thee, warrior, for I knew thou would come tonight. Warrior, thou know not thy father nor mother, and thou wert born on the very day my son passed away, wounded to death in his struggle against the world of darkness. I am Hecatokius, the god of the vivifying light, and I have chosen thee to lead the struggle on thy world. From now on, thy battle is my battle. Through thy dreams I will teach thee. Tonight is to be your first challenge. Fail, and thy world shall disappear. Win, and it will be nothing but a reprieve. So shall be thy entire life. Let the light be thy guide.
Alright then. Okay, so yeah. As have been pointed out several times here, Edward is essentially like a warrior of light. When, yeah, now the god of light itself is kind of guiding Edward through this world of darkness. So yeah, that's essentially what they were trying to say there. But either way, yeah, question for the chat. If you could send a magical insect in order to mystically relay messages, which insect would you choose? And Ayane from Their Life sends butterflies. So yeah, so turns out Starlight would send a big fluffy moth. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, so now that we are in the world of darkness, this is where the lightning gun is going to be very important. You notice it is at 100% right now, just like the plasma cannon. Yeah, you're gonna have to reload it with something else other than just ammo or something.
Aline?
Boy, am I happy to hear your voice.
Aline, I had a strange dream. It was the first time I ever remembered one of my dreams.
That means you're on the right track. Where are you?
On a rocky outcrop, above an abyss.
You were lucky. Whatever happens, we've got to get Alan's statue back before sunrise. Eden Shaw told me that the waters of the springs had powers of healing. That's good news.
Alright, so the watery springs would be able to heal us. So I guess essentially they would be alcohol, haha. But yeah, okay, so the World of Darkness. You might notice, at least some people in the know might notice, it looks a little bit H.R. Giger-esque. Well, speaking of H.R. Giger-esque. Yeah. All the creatures throughout not only this area, but also in this entire game, they were all very H.R. Giger-esque in terms of their design. So, like the Xenomorphs from the Alien franchise. That's essentially their main inspiration for how the Creatures of Darkness look here. This will not be the last time that H.R. Giger is going to be used as some kind of reference for the Alone Dark franchise. And really, it does fit. They do fit with the look of the whole Creatures of Darkness thing. But yeah, you take a luminescent crystal. Your battery charger is reloaded. So this is what that battery charger is. Oh wait, no, it's at weapons. Is it at weapons? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, the battery charger is at 100% right now. You use this battery charger to reload the lightning gun, and the battery charger itself, it gets reloaded by these crystals that you find. Also, I guess. Oh, sheesh. Come on. Maybe I should. Oh, I'm still fine. Okay, good. So the choice of H.R. Giger also kind of fits because the... Oh. Well, that just happened. But yeah, the choice of H.R. Giger also kind of fits because the... maybe I can just reload right now. No, 50%. That would be a little bit of a waste. Then again... Yeah, what I keep trying to say is H.R. Giger is a good choice because H.R. Giger's design really does fit with the Eldritch Horror kind of type. Which honestly fits Alone Dark because Alone Dark 1 took H.P. Lovecraft as a reference. So in a way, H.R. Giger is a good modern day choice for H.P. Lovecraft, in a way. Yeah, I think I'm just going to reload. So I can just grab this crystal over here. Come on, Edward. Grab the crystal. Thank you. Okay. I'm still fine. I'm still fine, okay? Well, really would have thought... Oh. Okay, let's not try to kill all these H.R. Giger creatures. Oh. The watery springs would heal us either way, so... Oh, man. Fortunately, we do have a lot of healing items to use. Speaking of H.R. Giger... Bleh. Alright then. Oh. I'll just try to only fire it when absolutely necessary and they're just right in the way or something. Let's see. 60%. That should still be fine. No, I think I can just go this way. I think I might be going in circles here, but can I reload? Reload, and then grab the crystal over there. Yeah, I think I might have gone a whole circle. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, jeez, it just punched me back to the previous room. Alright, caution, yeah. Might as well just use some... Yeah, first aid kit, there we go. Oh. Oh, now he's gone. Okay, well. Alright, let's see. I'll just keep continuing. Alright. Guess we're not supposed to go this way. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, I see you. There we go. Yeah, in terms of exploration, unfortunately, the World Darkness is not that interesting, really. Oh, fear me, for I am your end. Okay, that's... Yeah, this is the first time I actually ever completed this on the PlayStation 5. I just happened to have it on the PlayStation 5, but I never finished it until now. I mostly just played it on the PC, but again, the PC decided not to play nice with OBS. How much ammo? 27. That should still be fine for now. Let's see. Yeah, so the World Darkness, unfortunately, is pretty linear, actually.
Alan, no, don't!
There's not a lot of finding key items. You just keep going forward and all that. Oh, do you want to climb down the rope? Okay, no, let's not climb down yet.
Aline?
Carnby?
Alan just tried to kill me.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Nor the last. I'm starting to believe in my guardian angel.
Don't you think it's more like the gods of light?
No doubt.
No
doubt at all.
That creature just decided to appear right there during the cutscene, okay. Maybe I should have reloaded first and then grabbed the thing. Oh well, in that case I'll just reload now. Alright. Okay, good. Good thing that this luminescent crystal is here. Not only that, with a broken leg, he can't have held up for too long. Oh, take it a metal flask. Alright. Slow but deadly. You take the photoelectric pulsar. Yeah. So this, the broken leg, he was talking about this guy here. If I remember correctly, photoelectric, where? Oh yeah, photoelectric pulsar. Yeah, energy weapon made by Jeremy Morton. It works by a series of mirrors. It is apparently very powerful. Obviously, you need a specific device for a power supply. I think the power supply is simply the same thing as a battery charger. We'll see if we face another enemy. Oh, also, I noticed that book over there. There we go. I am nearly at the end. I no longer have the strength or energy to fight off their attacks. It's a miracle that I got this far. Where's Deserto? What is he doing? He can't be afraid. Not now. Not on the final day of reckoning. Oh, really? So, like, Judas Deserto was not trustworthy. Who would have thought? But I am a Morton, after all. And I just realized this is Jeremy Morton, isn't he? I guess I'll have to use Jeremy's voice here. But I am a Morton after all, and a Morton always faces his destiny alone. Oh, Richard, oh father, I hope I have not let you down. Of course, during the night, in my restless dreams, I heard their screaming, and saw once again the fear gleaming in their eyes as we abandoned them to the creatures of the night. But we did it for the good of humanity, did we not, father? I am a Morton, already, Jeremy, my dear. I don't know. I guess this would be Archibald, then. Never mind, I guess I should not do the Jeremy voice. My dear son is discovering his destiny, even if he has the reservations and hesitations. I, Archibald Morton, I was the first to cross the threshold. So Archibald Morton was the one who went to the this world of darkness first, but yeah. Now we find its corpse. I was the first to cross the threshold. I alone have crossed into the world of darkness. I will die here, I am sure, but my glory will live on, like the glory of our name. Not far from here, I found an engraved stele. Here is the transcription. Our combat has only one possible outcome, the return of our mighty gods. Never believe, noble guardian, that you can vanquish the creatures of the night alone. Descent into the heart of their world, down to the mold of their creation, serves no purpose. It will only bring you a vain and inglorious death. The creatures ooze from their mold like blood from a wound, like water from its source. Their original form is a sticky black liquid. Oh, speaking of H.R. Giger, that seems appropriate with Prometheus and all that. Sticky liquid, a black liquid, foul and reeking of soot and sulfur, impregnating every damp cavity that borders the lake of oblivion. There, little by little, the cursed seed metamorphosed into a hideous creature of the night. No man knows the force that reigns over the germination of these monstrosities. Only the gods of light know how to destroy them. This is why, O Guardian, your combat is infinite. Oh, come, creatures of the night, come to me. I am ready for your deadly embrace. I am ready to join you, to love you. Come to me, come. Oh, Archibald seems fine. Any of the Mortons seem fine. Oh, yeah, I was trying to grab this thing. There we go. I think that was just here just to grab that little piece of lore. Alright. Oh. Wait, could I? Would it be useful to grab that right now? Not really. Everything is essentially 100%. I'll just continue. Okay. Now we can use this rope to go down. Yes. Oh. Alright, I mean, if all these enemies are here and the crystal's right here, I might as well just kill them, reload, and then recharge the battery. There we go. Take luminescence crystal. Should I go up or down? I'll just go up first. Although now I feel like up might be the way forward. Okay. I'll just go down. If anything, Starlight has trained me well in that regard. Okay. Okay, good. At least now we know it is a dead end. There we go. Good to confirm that. Let's see. The crystal is right here. Again, if you did not open that trap door, you would not have this electric gun. And yeah, like I said, your other ammo, they would run out pretty quickly at this point. Which is why, if you did not grab this lightning gun, this whole section would be a nightmare.
Alan, no, wait! Oh, damn.
You know, Edward, you really should just learn to just shoot him the moment you see him or something. Oh, a giant cicada, lol. Sorry, got busy with work. Oh no, that's fine. No, okay, a giant cicada, that would be quite a way to send a message. That's very interesting. Yeah, that whole question is pretty much in response to Dead or Alive 6, where Ayane decided to use some butterflies to send some message, and I thought, hey, it would be a fun little question there. Okay, I'll just continue. Oh, jeez. Wow, okay. Well. Yeah, might as well just heal a bit. There we go. It is fascinating how Edward just survived that. I mean, I'm happy he survives. Just kind of interesting how he's able to survive such an attack. Let's see. Yeah, first I'll reload. Then I'll grab this crystal. Yes. Alright. It is possible with the PC version, by the way, to kinda have debug mode on, which allows you to... Why are you not attacking this thing? Weird. I have no idea why he's not... Oh, there we go. That was weird. Okay, well. Anyway, yeah, so it is possible, in fact, to have unlimited ammo on in debug mode, and just to have this... Oh, just to have this... Oh, sheesh. And just to have this... Whoa, sheesh. Oh, there we go. Reload. And just to have this overpowered weapon just from the start, which essentially breaks the game in two, really. Because you're not meant to be able to fight off all these enemies that easily. Alright.
If I had any time to spare, I'd congratulate you for your courage, but I'm running late. And it's also way too late for you, like for the others. Nothing can stop me now.
Oh.
Look. Look what you did to your brother.
So, this is what happened to Obed. Alright then. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess off-screen Edward and Aline decide to split up here. But yeah, Aline's gonna have her own path here. Clearly, Aline has decided to enter this world of darkness herself, and that's why we saw her there. Oh, come on. I would like some crystals if they... Oh. Let's just try to run past here. Oh, there we go. Do you want to climb this rope? Yes, I do. Alright, let's see. This is kind of the reverse of where Aline is going to.
Johnson here.
Johnson.
What?
This is Johnson, Frederick Johnson.
But what the...
I've been listening in on your radio transmissions.
You damn... You better tell me what happened to Fisk, and I mean now.
I don't know for sure. I believe Lamb terminated him.
But what for?
Carnby, there's something you must know. I work, or actually I used to work, for the government. I was ordered to infiltrate Christopher Lamb's organization. But my boss was taken off the case. Someone double-crossed us, and my cover was blown.
Bullshit. Just tell me about Fisk.
I believe Lamb got rid of your friend because he knew too much about Shadow Island and the Mortons. You probably know that at one time Fisk was part of Bureau 713.
And you just let the bastard do it?
I didn't know what was going on, but even if I had, I couldn't have done a thing. Do you have the tablets?
Are you joking or are you just stupid? Don't tell me you didn't know Lamb has already retrieved the translation.
This is worse than I thought.
Just do your job and let me do mine. Over.
Yeah, so Johnson seems to be actually be a mole that tries to figure out what Christopher Lamb is doing. So, wow, okay. So clearly, Johnson is on our side, but Edward's not really happy about it. Neither's Aline when we play as Aline. Let's see. Yeah, reload. Oh. Come on, Edward, thank you. Let's see. Do I have anything else here? Nope, I'll just continue. And like I said, this whole thing with Frederick Johnson and all that, unfortunately, it essentially will be unresolved throughout this entire game. I would love to for them to somehow follow up on this story, but that's mostly me as a completionist saying this. I know it's probably not going to be followed up, mostly because this is a very old game and a lot of people would have forgotten things about it at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just reload. Grab this thing. There we go. Oh, well done. We entered into a nice, not hellish area in the world darkness here. Is that it? Just well, at least we can reload. Yes, I do. All right. Oh no, this actually leads further. All right. Okay. Okay, no, that would have been a whole circle, wouldn't it? I see. Okay. At least now I know that it just goes in a whole circle. All right. Oh, I thought you could enter there. Oh, sheesh. You know, I said the path is linear. I meant it linear as in there's only one real way for you to go somewhere. Like I said, there's a lack of key items to get and all that, which honestly makes this a relatively boring area, if I'm going to be very honest. That said, it is only boring, if only because...
Carnby, this is Johnson.
What do you want now?
I have to warn you that Lamb knows at least one more spot where... another contact point.
Oh, great. He knows where the gates are and how to open them. But what's he after?
I don't know, really. My mission was to find that out. I believe he wants to use the Mortons' work for his own benefit.
Come on, cut the crap. If you knew all that, why didn't you call me sooner?
I thought my cover was solid, but Lamb had me under surveillance. And when I tried to contact my boss...
Stop it, you're breaking my heart.
Listen, Carnby, I know I owe you one. Both you and Aline. I got in touch with a reliable friend of mine who runs a helicopter company. We'll fly in and pick you up in an hour or two. Can you hold on until then?
Oh yeah. Over.
Okay, so at the very least, Johnson will pick us up. Shadowhunter. Oh. Okay, now I'm curious what... Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Just want to check what... Okay, defeat one of each type of common monster across both playthroughs. Oh, okay. Funny how that ended up happening. Okay, if... Oh, I like the look at least. Yeah, it is a nice look to it. Oh. I think I should have reloaded before I did that. Ah, well. Can I? No, I can't take this ladder. Excuse me? Oh, dang. Thought I could just keep... Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, now I'll just reload first. There. And then I'll grab the crystal. Yes, I do. Alright. Unfortunately, when we do play as Aline, she will get more of a puzzle-like environment with the World of Darkness, which I do prefer compared to Edward Carnby. Okay. Guess I'll go this way. At least this was easier than back in the basement. In the basement, the game was very particular about where you're supposed to push before you can climb up something. Yeah, this goes a lot easier by comparison. Wait, can I go this way? No. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, question for the chat. What do you think could have been pitfalls for this game's quality? All right. Yeah, what could have been pitfalls for this game's quality? Oh, sheesh. Okay, maybe I should heal just a little bit. Caution, yeah. Oh, sheesh. I don't think the game wants me to go that way. Still, I'll just try. Yeah, they are setting a lot of enemies our way to stop us from going this way. Although, I think that's actually a sign that they want us to go this way. Ah, okay.
I'm in a very large room with gigantic, ornate columns.
Then you're almost there. Hurry up.
Okay, fine. I'll just save first. And then I'm gonna backtrack, because I want to see what was in that corner over there. Yeah, compared to the original Alone Dark games, I have played the original Alone Dark games a lot more often than I did this game. So I'm not as intuitive about the level design here as I am with those older games. Okay. It is something of a path here. Oh, the targeting is better than the first Alone Dark, right? So that's something at least. Yeah. Oh wow, sheesh. Just imagining if it was the lock-on that was in the original Alone Dark, which essentially is none, by the way. Like the original Alone Dark, yeah, it's just exactly where you are pointing. That's it. This game at least has something of an auto aim, which I do like, because with survival horror games, I don't think the... Okay, let's see. Just want to explore here. No, it just circles back. Okay, good to know. In that case, I think I am going to quit and just restart from the save, because I didn't really miss anything. But yeah, personally, I do think that auto... Oh, sheesh, I loaded the wrong thing. Okay, I think that auto lock-on is good for survival horror games, because I don't think that how well you are at aiming should be what a horror game should be about. It should be the choice of whether you are using your ammo, because it is item management, essentially. So, personally, I don't think that the game needs to have manual aiming and all that. I still love games that do have manual aiming, like, for example, Resident Evil 4 and all that. But to be honest, by that point, I don't see Resident Evil 4 as a survival horror game anymore. It's more like a horror action game by that point.
Gigantic, ornate columns.
Then you're almost there. Hurry up.
I also like the Resident Evil 2 remake, for example. So it's not a case. It's not cut and dry as, oh, okay, this has auto aiming or this has manual aiming that makes this a bad game. No. I like both. It's just that, in my opinion, I don't need manual aiming in survival horror games, because for me, it's not about the skill of how well you're aiming so much as how well are you managing your items.
Aline?
I accidentally pressed the radio button there. Let's see. Speaking of item management, yeah, so reload, and then grabbing this crystal. Okay, do try to remember this this area with this bridge of stone here, because that's going to be important for Aline's part of the story. Yeah, just want to check this path here. Okay. Okay, so the voice did talk about the, or was it the voice or was it Aline? But either way, yeah, they did talk about this spring here. Yeah, fountain from a natural source. The liquid looks like water, but it's phosphorescent. Do you want to fill your flask? Yes, indeed. Yeah, so from now on, the flask that we got from Archibald Morton, that will heal us. So it essentially kind of works like, well, Dark Souls terms, an Estus flask. Now you don't need to use the first aid kit anymore if you just know how to properly use the metal flask instead. Oh, well. Oh. Oh. A mummified Upcanis warrior. Well. Feel like he's seen better days. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Just another. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to put the statues. Oh, come on. I think the game really wants us to... There we go. 3 bust statues, 2 heads are missing. Okay, well, I guess the game wants us to have all of them before we actually put them there. That said, I will be right back. So, turns out if you hydrate enough, sometimes nature calls. So, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yeah. Turns out I was a bit too in characters at work and decided to drink too much. Alright. Do you want to climb down a rope? Yes, I do. Okay, let's see. I think this is essentially the final battle for... Yeah, I think this is going to be the final battle area of Edward Carnby, and fortunately we have enough of these amulets to save. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, well, there's the... Oh.
Holy shit.
So, this is Alan. I think Alan has seen better days. So we can't grab that statue until we've defeated Alan here. Let's see. Yeah, the best we can do is just... Nope. Okay, so if you head in that direction, Alan will kind of... You know what? I think I can just show it. Yeah. Alan will just kind of teleport over there, preventing you from getting there, which kind of shows that he doesn't want you to move over there specifically. Let's use this metal flask just to heal. Okay, so... Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. That's essentially his attack. Just yeet, yeet. Yeah, that's pretty much his attack. Just throwing Edward over there. You can, however, kind of trick him that way if you just know where to stand. And just keep attacking here. That way you will stay in the proper position to keep attacking him. Like, essentially just damage him before you can actually... yeah, keep damaging him. It's a battle of attrition at this point. It's just a cycle of yeeting. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I misjudged how much health I had, but fortunately I did save. I guess so much for the Warrior of Light that Edward was.
In the dark.
I think at this point I might as well just use the bigger gun that I got from Archibald. I was gonna send a yeet for every throw, but there's more than I thought, yeah. Alright, yeah, let's just use... No, not the plasma cannon, the bigger one. Photoelectric pulsar. Yes, climb down the little rope. Yeah. Oh no, it's Alan. Well, now you know what that does. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a ring around the rosy kind of thing. Oh. Although I think it actually is better to use the electric gun instead. Okay, well, caution should allow me to at least survive one more attack before I start healing with the metal flask. Oh, okay. Well, since we can heal while we're being attacked, might as well just have a drink while he's holding us up like this. Oh, sheesh, that was a miss. Alright, good. Now that he's stunned, now we can move to the area that he specifically did not want us to go. The Nightmare's Linchpin, alright. So, well, Alone Dark 1 already had Edward fuse with a cowboy clone. I guess this is when he also turns into a Native American, because apparently that's the warrior that he was supposed to be. And there you go. Edward Carnby, the Child of Light, etc. Now he uses this legendary spear that was here all along, apparently, to kill Alan. You know, it is unfortunate that we are not playing the PC version, because in the PC version, during that transformation, he actually does a T-pose. Like, you would actually see him T-posing for dominance, which, yeah, there you go. Yeah, lol. It's mostly because the PC version did not count on PCs nowadays being strong enough to just show all the frames that are in between and all that. So there's a single frame in between where he just T-poses, which is just funny to see. Anyway, take a head of a statue. All right then. What direction am I supposed to go? Am I just supposed to backtrack? I think I'm just supposed to backtrack. Yeah, I'll just backtrack then. All right. Just checking to be safe. Do you want to climb this rope? Yes, I do. Okay. And now we're back here. And now we could put that one statue. Yeah. 3 busts of statues, 2 heads are missing. Well, we at least got 1 head. Nope. Oh, sheesh. Oh, question for the chat. How do you prefer the visuals of games like these? Bright, dark, realistic, cartoony. I'll be honest, this might be a little bit too blocky for my taste. Like, the Dreamcast version was blocky, but just this PlayStation 1 version is even more blocky than that. I don't know, maybe for some people it balances out somehow. Not for me, so... oh, sheesh, I keep... There we go. Okay. Use this header statue. Yeah, you place the header statue on the bust.
I have this...
Aline, over here! Everything's about to collapse! Run for it!
Yeah, so fortunately, Aline has the other head here. I love how there's no transition on the door opening. It just... Frame 1 is closed, frame 2 it's open. Closing the case.
I saw a helicopter on the west shore. You haven't a second to waste. Hurry, because the sun will be rising soon.
But, and you?
I can now fulfill my destiny, thanks to you. I am most grateful. Now go.
Alright, bye Eden Shaw, I guess. Well, so Johnson is here to pick us up at least.
Come on, climb in!
Well, you sure had that coming.
Okay then. Yeah, so with all the statues that we were able to collect, that I guess allows it. What in the Mission Impossible music? Kinda. But I guess that's the end of Shadow Island here. With Eden Shaw using the 7 statues that we have collectively found.
Mr. Fishburne, you are a geologist specializing in what scientists call plate tectonics. Could you tell us more about what happened?
Shadow Island was situated precisely on the crest of a minor fault line. This fault line suddenly spread by a dozen or so meters, and the island literally sank.
Miss Wallace, you can send Fishburne his nice little reward.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Lamb is still able to cover everything up right now. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the story. Yeah, the cover up. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so that's essentially the last we hear of Lamb, which is a shame. I would love to see the story actually go in a direction so either this version of Edward or maybe a different version of Edward would be able to stop Christopher Lamb. But right now, Christopher Lamb, he seems to just be able to get away with everything. In some kind of theoretical sequel that actually follows up from this game story specifically, maybe they would be able to have the characters actually stop Christopher Lamb, but right now Christopher Lamb is just getting away with everything. But yeah, this is Edward's story. Sunday, we are going to do Aline's story, and hopefully, now that everything seems to be working out fine with this PlayStation 5 version, I'll just play it from start to finish. So Aline story we'll play start to finish. We do, as Aline, we do have the benefit of knowing several things ahead, because now we know, okay, so Johnson was actually a mole, so we kind of have that knowledge in advance. You could theoretically play either Aline's story or Edward's story first. That's your choice. Personally, I do think that it makes more sense to play Edward's story first and then Aline's story, because Aline's story will kind of spoil you on how the Morton family stands in their family trees and all that, which you're supposed to figure out as Edward Carnby. So yeah, I think it makes more sense to play Edward Carnby first and then Aline's story second. But yeah, that's that for next time.
To feel my breath, something is clutching for my death.
This soundtrack is interesting. Yeah, I think out of all the Alone in the Dark games, I do think GG's. Yes. I do think in terms of all the whoa, sheesh. The Eldritch Horror decided to attack again. Alright, well. That will clear up eventually, I think. But yeah, I'm using PlayStation Remote right now in order to play the PlayStation 5, so that's what all these glitches are. Oh, amazing stream as always. Thank you yet again. Oh, and thank you for watching, Mummert. Should I say Mummert or Mummerty? Well, how am I supposed to say your name? Yeah, I do think out of all the Alone in the Dark games, I think this and Alone in the Dark Illumination was probably the two games where I think the music is the least, well, to my liking, personally. Like, even Alone in the Dark Inferno, I do very much appreciate the soundtrack of that game. First one you had it right, Mummert. Mummert. Okay, yeah, I'll just say Mummert. But yeah, and oh, it's a memory of someone. I'll look up who Marcel de Maret is. Edward Carnby will return in Avengers Endgame. Yeah, it's an odd German name, Mummert. Okay, good to know. Yeah, but yeah, out of all the soundtracks, I do think Alone in the Dark New Nightmare and Alone in the Dark Illumination are probably like the lowest in terms of how I enjoy the soundtrack, because even when Alone in the Dark 2 and Alone in the Dark 3 had their wacky soundtracks, I do think there's more charm in those games' soundtracks than in the New Nightmare. I still like New Nightmare for what it is. But yeah, even Alone in the Dark, Alone in the Dark Inferno, which comes after this one, I love the soundtrack of that one. So take for what you will. This soundtrack, it's mostly just threatening and all that. So yeah, but yeah, that is Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. Let's see. I do notice there are still a few people here. Maybe so to bring everything back to where this essay/ramble/love letter to Rio Hayabusa began. All right. Okay. So in that case, what do you want me to talk about? I don't think. Yeah. Go ahead. Ramble. What do you want me to ramble about? You want to go raid? Yeah. But if you want me to ramble about something. Okay. So in terms of raid, let's see. Let's see who we have as options. Oh, before you go, do you have a Ninja PlayStation 2 game you can recommend? Oh, PlayStation 2 Shinobi. That is definitely one of my most favorite games of all time, unless you have anything else. Well, yeah, the PlayStation 2 Shinobi, that's one of my most favorite games of all time. Like, my first stream was the PlayStation 2 Shinobi. Like, is it difficult? Yeah, it's very difficult. But once you have mastered it, yeah, it is just poetry in motion. Like, the combat system, the Tate system, it's just amazing. That said, it's very much an action PlayStation 2. It's an action ninja game. If you want... oh, that was on my list watching you play it. Now I gotta play it, yeah. So, that's an action ninja game. But, of course... sometimes you also want a stealthy ninja game. In that case, my recommendation is Shinobi Do. So maybe I can just note both of them down. So PS2 Shinobi, and also on the PlayStation 2, PS2 Shinobi Do. Yeah. Sound familiar is similar, but Shinobi Do is a stealth game. What I love about that game is the fact that you are, it really does a good job of allowing you to actually be a proper ninja that chooses what missions you do. Like, there are 3 lords that you work for, that you can work for, and depending on your choices, that other lord will end up being weakened or something. Like, you could choose Lord Ichijo's mission, which says, oh, Lord Akame, his soldiers are very strong. How about you steal the food supply of Lord Akame? So if you do that, by the next mission of Lord Akame, his soldiers are gonna be much weaker because they'll be distracted by their hunger, for example. Just a lot of, it's not so much moral choice so much as you influencing things as a ninja, which I just like. So yeah, Shinobi Do is definitely another recommendation for me. Anyway, let's see who we have. Okay, so yeah, we just had Kid Wicket in this stream. We could just raid him because he is playing Silent Hill F right now. So yeah, it's nice to have one survival horror game that's more the classic style. Let's see how Silent Hill F is, which is the more modern style. So yeah, I'll just initiate the raid right now. Let's see if this is working. Yep. So yeah, ready to raid. Let's see. I think with all that, till next time, I'll be lurking on your YouTube. Okay, yeah, good. I'm very much happy that you were here, Mumert. So let's see. Yeah, the raid is set up. So with that, I'm just going to end the stream. Remember, if you strive to be better than your enemies, be better for your friends, and be better than yourself. Take care, and see ya.